in this edition of RPP News. A controversial plan moves closer to reality. A warning for dog owners. And it's time to celebrate our elders. Hello, I'm Catie Sharp. Welcome to the latest edition of RPP News, bringing you stories from across Frankston and the Mornington Peninsula. After years of protest, Ryman Healthcare is expected to submit revised designs for its Cunyung Road Mount Eliza facility to the Mornington Peninsula Shire Council by September. The centrepiece of the $317 million retirement village will be a heritage-listed 42-room mansion. Work on the design became necessary after a protracted planning battle with local residents and the Shire. The dispute ended when the Victorian Civil and Administrative Tribunal overruled the council's opposition, agreeing to revisions that reduced building sizes. The first residents are expected in the facility by the end of 2024. Over recent months, Somerville Highway Patrol, together with the TAC, conducted Operation Mongoose, which focused on drink driving in identified high-risk areas around Frankston. Over the course of the operation, police detected 75 traffic offences with 68 drivers charged. 27 of the drivers were alcohol or drug affected and 15 vehicles were impounded. Police are urging all motorists to report dangerous or speeding drivers to 000 or Crime Stoppers. Dog owners are being warned to be vigilant and to keep their pets on leads after several local incidents of poisoning. According to MP News, there have been previous incidents of dogs consuming baited animal remains in Mount Martha and Mornington. And following an incident on Rosebud Beach, pet owners are being cautioned that toxic pufferfish have washed up on peninsula shores, posing a threat to animals attracted to the smell. Rumours are rife that the Rye Hotel may soon have a new owner. Bianca has the details.
Melbourne media is reporting that the liquor and gaming giant Endeavour Group is close to closing a deal to buy the Rye Hotel. The iconic hotel sits on 1.4 hectares of land, includes 43 accommodation suites, the main sail bar, conference and gaming facilities and the Verve cocktail bar, all of which have been recently refurbished. Details on how much Endeavour has agreed to pay fourth generation Peter Horton remain confidential, but rumours are that the deal could be worth as much as $50 million.
It's NAIDOC Week, and the theme this year is For Our Elders, recognising the important role elders play in communities and families across every generation. There are many ways you can celebrate. Mornington Library is hosting a NAIDOC Week story time. The Mornington Peninsula Regional Gallery is holding an art-making workshop with Sammy Trist, and Living Culture is leading a guided walk and Yidaki-led meditation at the Briars Wildlife Sanctuary. For more information and for booking links, go to the council website. And on Tuesday, the 11th of July, the Frankston Arts Centre is inviting us to take a wild ride to paradise with Indian Ink's powerful new play about the impermanence of life, love and ice cream. Paradise, or the Impermanence of Ice Cream, was inspired by Ernest Becker's Pulitzer Prize-winning book, Denial of Death, and the vibrant, life-filled chaos of India's most cosmopolitan city, Mumbai. Jacob Rajan delivers a dazzling solo performance as he channels 7 characters, weaving the afterlife and a dash of Bollywood disco into the real-life mystery of India's vanishing vultures. Infused with serious laughter, exquisite puppetry and inspired sound design, this show is guaranteed to blow your mind and melt your heart. Tickets can be booked at the FAC box office and website. After the break, we have Bianca with the coming week's weather report.
Battery World now open in Mornington.
We know batteries. We know our 75 D23Ls from our DIN 65 LHs. And we know which is best for you. We have the range and a spark no one else can match because we live and breathe batteries. Those beautiful boxes and cylinders that power our lives and our passions. That's why we're the batteryologists. We're Battery World.
Battery World Shop 1, 43 Mornington Tyre Road, Mornington.
More and more people with a taste for quality are shopping at Eliza Meats. Kevin and his lean team pride themselves on the finest cuts, from juicy steaks and roasts to high-grade mince and sausages. And Eliza Meats are the gourmet specialists. Inquire about Eliza Meats Spitfire. Phone 9787 4473 for a mouth-watering meal fit for a king. It's all at Eliza Meats. See our sponsor Kevin at Eliza Meats, 112B Mount Eliza Way, a station sponsor.
Everyone knows Australia has 4 big banks, but the 5th biggest retail bank is snapping at their heels. It's a bank that's been around for over 160 years, can be found in over 500 locations nationwide, looks after over 1.8 million customers, and is regularly voted one of the most trusted brands out of all the thousands of brands in Australia. Who is this fantastic number 5? Yep, it's Bendigo Bank. The better big bank.
Established in 1988, Progress Signs has been servicing the local community for 30 years. Located on the Mornington Peninsula, they are the #1 destination for all your signage needs, specialising in a variety of signage from vehicles to shop fronts, occasional and corporate events, short-term, long-term and everything in between. If it's signs you need, be it large or small, Progress Signs is the place to call. Available 24/7 at progress-signs.com.au or call the team on 5975 9188. Thinking signs? Think Progress Signs, a station sponsor.
Welcome back. We go now to Bianca for this week's weather.
Hello, I'm Bianca and welcome to this week's RPP weather update. Well, the BOM announced that the month of May was the coldest on record, and we all know how chilly June has been. So let's take a look to see what the first week of July has in store for us. Today, Sunday the 2nd of July, should bring us a very cloudy day with no rain predicted over the Mornington Peninsula. We should reach a low of 9 and a high of 14. Monday brings us a partly cloudy day with a low of 8 and a cool top of 13. Tuesday will bring some light rain with some sunny breaks in the cloud cover. We can expect a top of 12 and a chilly low of 7. Wednesday sees this trend continue with a low of 8 and a high of 14. Thursday sees the rain continuing. We should reach a high of 13 and a low of 8. Friday brings us a mostly cloud-cold day with glimpses of the sun in the cloud breaks. We may see some early morning rain, but it should remain rain-free most of the day. We can expect a top of 19 and a low of 10. And finally, Saturday will bring us a mostly cloudy day with little to no rain. We should reach a high of 12 and a low of 10. Well, that's all for this week. Try to stay warm and dry. I will see you again next week with another RPP weather update.
And now to our surf guru Muzz for the Surf Report.
Hey, it's Muzz back with this week's Peninsula Surf Report. Didn't have a great week just gone. There was waves, but there was nothing really to write home about. And the next week in front of us doesn't look a hell of a lot better. There's even going to be a couple of onshore days in the mix, looking like probably Saturday and Sunday. Wind will be westerly, but then it's going to go more into that southwest. There's a slim chance of small waves in Western Port on that Saturday afternoon, but they won't be much good. Probably the next best sort of run of waves is probably going to be about Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Looks like the wind might go back round to the north, even the northeast maybe on Tuesday. And there'll be a smallish sort of swell, so there's a chance we might get some waves on the beaches. Don't know what the banks are going to be like, and the swell might be too straight on, too much southwest in it. So we'll just see how that pans out. But yeah, the forecast for the second week of school holidays doesn't look great. Best chance of waves looks like it's next Tuesday, Wednesday and maybe Thursday. But it'll be just a sort of medium-sized waves on the beaches, or even at Flinders is the best you could hope for. So good luck, hopefully you get in the water. I'll see you next week.
And that's all from our team here at RPP News, serving the community with stories that matter to you. Keep watching and do tell your friends. Bring you the news from coast to coast across Frankston and the Mornington Peninsula. I'm Catie Sharp. See you for the next edition.